Oops. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. We are starting the discography for Rosalia. I will try my best to translate from Spanish. Y'all, this is not... I say y'all as if I'm from the south of the US, but I'm Canadian. The closest I get to Spanish is I speak French. That's my mother tongue. I know a little bit of Spanish because, unfortunately or fortunately, some of my past relationships have been with people of Mexican descendants or Mexican origins. I'll put it that way. Therefore, I have some exposure to the Spanish language. Because of the similarities between French and Spanish, I'm able to decode a lot when I read the lyrics, but my ears are what's really just challenging, like listening to people talking or singing. I can't necessarily decode, but I'll be able to grasp a general sense of the lyrics. I will translate as much as I can, so this is why it's going to be like a very heavy reaction in terms of like processing lyrics and context and things like that. But that being said, we're going to start with the first of 4 albums. No, hold on. I messed it up. Los Ángeles. Something like that. And then we'll proceed into the other albums a little later on throughout the week. Los Ángeles. I'm having such a hard time trying to take the accent. But it comprises of 12 songs over 49 minutes. It is the studio debut album by Rosalia. Let's go. We're starting it. I have no... I mean, I've heard snippets of Rosalia music before, but not a lot. Not enough. I know she's from Spain. I know she performed... she performs amazingly on stage. She's... I know Reputation. I don't know the music. So we're discovering that together tonight. Let's go! With a 6-minute track to open up the album. Hey, Dropshot! Welcome to the stream. I think she, like, it's a child reading something, right? You're not going to understand a single song of the next albums, plural, that I'm reacting to. They're all in Spanish. Okay. I'm going to have to translate all the lyrics after. The control and the runs that she has. And the vibrato that she has in her tone. It's... To me, this is it's giving countryside. It's giving farm. Just a guitar like that, which... Yeah. Almost has a hint of like banjo. I will have to tab if you don't mind popping over and listen to the ones I understand. No worries. All good. Oh, we're getting the flamenco hand tapping in the back. Mm. Ooh.
Porque sales de ofender. Si yo supiera, compañero, que eso que sale te ofende.
Whoa.
Con eso me peleara, que yo aunque me diera la muerte. Con eso me peleara, que yo aunque me diera la muerte. Madre tiene la reina de mi entraña, do abanico
Whoa.
que por pestaña, niña, que por pestaña.
I just know pestañas is eyelashes.
Por toda la
España, Spain.
Estoy pintando al laico del brasero. Ya a la vez me voy quemando por lo mucho que te quiero. Várgame San Rafael, tener el agua
Okay.
tan cerca y no poderla beber.
Whoa. Okay. It's kind of, it feels like a prelude to the storyline, or like kind of the growing up aspect. It is in Spanish, but Spanish from Spain. And I just realized saying that I'm more familiar with Mexican Spanish, so I might have a bit more of a hard time to understand. Yeah. And I'll get to your question in just a second after the track ends. This feels haunting. The strings like that, it feels like an abandoned farm. Whoa. Hello, Ben O'Reilly. Welcome to the stream. There's something really cinematic about this. And lots of tension. Whew. Okay. Honestly, it was really just the ending of the song that was really eerie, because the rest of it was pretty laid. I wouldn't say laid back, but pretty quiet and not that much tension in the musical composition. But yeah. Dropshot, how has your bay been? Whoa, we're off to a great start. This is what happens when I start mixing languages together. I'm also going to start mixing words together. How has your day been? My day has been all right. I went to work, planning for tonight, and here we are. Nothing to report. How are you guys? How have your days been? I'm going to over pronunciate everything now to make sure that I don't trip up. Okay, let's translate. I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time translating by myself, so we're gonna look at this. So the song, which by the way, I should even translate the Si tú supieras it sounds like if you ever want company, but it can't supieras. I don't know what that means. Supieras. Okay, hold on a minute. We're gonna pull from my best friend. Oh, by the way, quick pro tip: if you ever need a translating tool, DeepL is much more accurate than Google Translate. And we're gonna switch to English. This is gonna be a lot of decoding tonight. This is why I took so much time to really get to do this. It's because I knew that it was going to be, mentally tasking. If you only knew, comrade. Okay, if you only knew. Your day has been okay. Slept later than I wanted to, not feeling great. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you feel better soon, though. That sucks. I completely understand that. There are some days where the stomach is a little sensitive. And I'm like, one of those days. I'm good, thanks, and thank you for that 3-stream streak that you've been watching, apparently, according to Twitch. Okay, take your golden dagger and put yourself in the 4 corners and stab me. Say that you forgot me. That with the air that you take me when you go for a walk until the lantern of the tail, you are going to turn it off. Okay, this feels like a sort of abandonment, potentially romantic. From the world leagues and leagues, even though my body has run from the world leagues and leagues. Oh, okay. Because I have left my soul here and I have come for it, even though my body has run from the world leagues and leagues. Is that really the translation? I guess so. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. And then verse number 2. Take this golden dagger and put yourself in the 4 corners and stab me. Don't say that you forgot me, because with the air you carry when you walk. Okay, so it's a repetition of the intro. Verse 3. Because it offends you, if I knew, partner, that the rising sun offends you, I would fight the sun. Even if I die, I would fight the sun even if I die. Mother is the queen of my insides. 2 black fans by Eyelash. I told you. Pestaños. Eyelash. By Eyelash Girl, by Eyelash. There is no girl who have them all. Who have them in all of Spain. There's probably something I just don't understand. I feel like it's a direct translation. I paint you next to the brazier. Brazier. Anyway, and at the same time I'm burning because I love you so much. Oh, Saint Raphael, to have the water so close and I'll be able to drink it. So it feels like the longing for love of being like forgotten, right? And I'm gonna try my best to understand it, but it feels like distance between 2 people and a desire for longing and a desire for reciprocated, just wanting each other, right? But unfortunately, that is not the case, and it feels like a dagger being used against you. Okay. We got off to a pretty intense start. I'm not gonna lie. But let me see. If I translate that, I want to test it. Right? It offends you when it rises. If I knew, my friend, that the rising sun offends you, I would fight the sun even if they killed me. Mother, queen of my heart. See, this is what I'm saying. This is going to be a lot better, I feel, to translate. So I'm going to have to do a lot of copying and pasting. 2 black fans of eyelashes. 4 eyelashes, girl. 4 eyelashes. No girl in all of Spain has them. That's pretty close. Okay. So I'm having a general sense of what this is about. Let's move on to the next track. quite a bit of flamenco influence, which I'm not surprised. Obviously, that's like Spanish music. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds like when I die. When I die. Like cuando is when, yo me. Like I'm sort of like, I am dying to myself. It's a grammar thing. Trenzas. I have no idea what trenzas is. ¿Qué con tus trenzas? With your something. De tu pelo negro is your black hair. That is a crazy vocal control. Something with her hands. See, I can pick up a couple of things, but not fully. It sounds like the end of a song, or maybe it's going to be a two-parter. Okay. And if he wants that I hold you, or that I give to you. Plata fuera. There's gonna be a lot of me doing that face during her albums, by the way. Just me trying to process what she's saying. Whoa. Huh. It's like not cute, but more cute than I am. Some other that is more cute than I am. Okay. Wow. I mean, vocally speaking, this is quite the performance, but it's such a dramatic performance. I mean, obviously it's very aligned with like traditional Spanish music. But I mean, we see it from the black and white cover. There's something so dramatic about the performance of like transcending the pain and the sadness in the restraint of the voice and the control of like, I feel like it's almost metaphorical that in the way that she delivers the lines, there's such a strong control because she's trying to be in control of herself, but it also sounds like she's about to break, which can be serve as, yeah, okay, she's vocally about to break to be able to do those notes, but also she's got so much on her mind that she's about to metaphorically break or psychologically break. let me translate that. Because de plata. All I could think is plato, which is a plate, literally. So if I translate it, when I die, yeah, I ask you, wait, when is the te pido un encargo? Oh, is I ask you a question or a favor, maybe? That with your braids, with your black haired braids. Okay. Oh, trenzas is braids. Got it. You tie my hands. The desire that I have. Oh, if the desire that I have for you, if it was a silver one that I desire, the desire that I have for you, if it was a silver one, is that? Oh, wait, is plata silver or fuera? No, Spanish. Plata is okay, guys. This is turning into a whole like Spanish lesson. Another one I have for you. Another one richer than me. Oh, in Spain there would not be. You know what? I should definitely read the abouts. The Plata is the second track. No, there isn't that much about it. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to not improvise, but probably assume some stuff where I experiment more of the album to be able to piece things together. But I feel like it's almost like a lore about her story. It's more it's very I don't know, there's something about it that screams very poetic and a very like the dark past, you know. Okay, next one. Nos quedamos solitos. Nos quedamos solitos. Let's see. This sounds like I think I saw that it says call me. Yeah, oh, to call me. Because llamar and then me is call me, literally. It's 2 in the middle of the night, 2 o'clock. Wine, my brother, if I translate it directly. So is that a conversation with... Okay. Hold on, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding, but that sounds like their mother died? Wow.
Nos quedamos solitos.
There's also something in the mixing of the vocals that sound a little more raw, a little less processed, because I'm assuming it's probably very hard to auto-tune something like this without losing the essence of the performance because of the vibrato and like the runs. Let me see. Oh, to call me, it was 2 o'clock at night. I opened. Oh, I opened? Wait, what is... My brother came in to call me. Wake up, why don't you wake up? Why don't you wake up? Our mother has died. Yeah, okay. And we were left alone. Yeah, okay. Is that... Hold on, is that her story or the story of somebody else maybe in her family that she's telling? That's my real question. Oops, I'm typing numbers instead of letters. Collaborative cover album. Collaborative cover album. Oh, are those covers of other songs? Hold on. Hold on, background. Okay, let's pause this. Hello, foreign boy Ryan. Welcome to the chat. You may request a song. I probably won't be able to get to it tonight because we're embarking on a rather long journey. But if you, there's a link right above your message, actually in the chat, which leads you to a Discord server for all the requests, and you can drop it there. So I can actually keep track of it and get back to it eventually. Or that, you know what? My bot decided, you know what? Great timing to push the message. So you can click on that link. Otherwise, we're starting all 4 of Rosalia's albums. And so we are booked and busy for a little while, but eventually we'll get to special requests. Hold on. I'm trying to gather... This is... Sorry. Is a studio album. And... Kind of a story. Composition is a concept album that collects a series of cantes which have... Oh, death as a central theme. That's why it sounds so haunting and so... so dark. Because death is a central theme. Okay. Okay. It includes a cover of a song, but it's not the only thing. Release. Okay. Critical reception was pretty high. Congratulations. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's more context around the songs individually. Not quite. But I'm sure that YouTube will leave a bunch of comments, and which I appreciate when you provide me all the context that I need to know. But yeah, I guess I'm just not in the moment finding exactly all the context I'd like to know. But it's okay. People are going to help me out after. I'm sure of it. Did I make a mistake or say something wrong? Or maybe you have something that you want to let me know about this video. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But please, be mindful what you leave there. My mom reads them sometimes. Sometimes. I do my best to make sure the most accurate timestamps are available in my video descriptions, so that, you know, you can skip the boring parts and head right for the music instead of me talking. If you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. We are moving on to Catalina. All the references to death make a lot of sense now.
Quítate de mi presencia que me está martirizando. Quítate de mi presencia que me está martirizando. Ya la memoria me trae cosas que estaba fiando. Ya la memoria me trae.
Wow.
Cosas que estaba viendo. Ponme la mano aquí, Catalina. Ponme la mano aquí.
Ponme la mano aquí.
Ponme la mano aquí, que la
Like, give me your hand here, or put your hand here.
me voy a morir.
Ah, mano aquí. Tienes fría. Oh!
La china que tenía se fue.
It's like my hand are colder.
La china que tenía se fue de mano por fío.
Because tienes fría means that
Ya de mano me voy.
you are cold, or you're cold. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the performance because it's a lot to process at once. Hmm. I think if I translate correctly, Mira is a nickname for like young girls, and she's coming to see me die. Okay, we're talking about testaments and writing things. Una cortina. Okay, it's about a man who's writing something. He's writing, I don't know if it's a will or a testament or something. Wow, okay, hold on. I mean, performance-wise, we're pretty consistent, and I kind of love that two-tier type of vocal production. We have something that's like a little more present and a little more strong, and something that's a little more distant and a little more like sounds like a memory, right? It's not, it feels like something that we didn't live, but something that we're listening, like a message that is being passed on to us in the second half of the song. And there's so much emotion conveyed in such a simple production, I guess. It's crazy to me. Okay, hold on. What was the song? It's Catalina. Okay, Catalina. Get away from my sight because you are tormenting me. Okay, got it. And bring back memories that I had forgotten. Put your hand here, Catalina. So Catalina was a person. Maybe the mother? Put your hand right here because it is cold. Look, I am going to die. Oh, Catalina might be like the daughter that the mother's like, or the father, maybe, I don't know who's dying, but like, it's like, put your, okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, things are coming together. The girl that I had went to Germany and hasn't come back. The girl that I had went to Germany and hasn't. What is Germany in Spanish? Oh, Alemania. Like in French, Allemagne. Okay. And to go and to Germany I go, and not to have fun, but to drink up poison. I want to die. Okay. Sounds like an old love situation that somebody who just ran away. Put your hand here because it is cold. Okay. Gitano Testament. Little brother of my heart, you know very well that I'm going to die. I am dying out. I am asking you, and I trust you, that you call the scribe, my first cousin too. I would like to make a testament to those people with fundament. Write down Mr. Scribe. Probably scribe is more like somebody who's like the actual person who's in charge of writing down the testament or the will. Write down a curtain in which holes are fit for a neighbor. Write down this. Okay. Write down a broken painting, which not even God can tell you which saint it is. Okay. Write down an olive grove that has never been planted and will never be planted. Write down a shotgun. Okay, which doesn't have neither cannon nor ramrod. It's like, it feels like everything is dying. Like we have reached the end of a road, and it's like nothing has worked. All of the attempts and all of the ways that maybe that relationship could have flourished did not work out. And it's kind of giving away things with no hope, with no future, right? That are not in a good state, that are damaged the way that the protagonist of the song has been damaged by the situation that happened when the other person ran off, the girl that maybe ran off to Germany. Oh, my brain is burning at the moment. Okay. All right. Next track. Dia 14 de Abril, which is the 14th of April. There's something in the background instrument that has a tremolo that unironically reminds me of the desert areas in The Legend of Zelda. Something a little haunting, ghost-like, dry, windy. All I am understanding now is that something has to do with a mine. And I feel like maybe somebody died in a mine accident, is my guess. We have an assassination. Do we? Wow. Amazing guitar work so far on the album, by the way. I haven't spoken much about it, but there's something so romantic yet so daunting about the guitar. I think Mente is mind. Like it cannot be erased from my mind. Something like that. At this point, I'm purely speculating and guesstimating, but. Doors of Death, okay. I need to brush up on my Spanish. Boy. Whoa. What a switch up. Okay, so I feel like this is more of the falsetto that we get to hear and the type of melody that we get to hear further into projects that came after. This is a little more, I don't want to say pop sounding, but more easier to absorb as like mainstream music. Wow. Wow. Okay. Time to translate all of that. Okay, her vocal control is so impressive. The cart driver. Okay. Take me out of pity, cart driver, take me out of pity to the Romero. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a hard time. To the Romero's mine. They have just killed my beloved little brother. Oh, got it. It won't erase from my memory. Yeah, the 14th of April. Okay. Because that day I found myself in the doorstep of death. Oh, just because I wanted you. Whoa. When you look at me, you kill me, and if you don't look at me more, what? And if you don't look at me more, You kill me. You stab me with daggers. Yeah, we've had. Is that some puñales? It sounds like punishment. Can we clavas? Hold on. Yeah, something like that. And you take them out again. Okay. Mentally, this is so much a process. Because they're also not, I feel like in the way that the writing is, they're not necessarily linear stories. They're very poetic. They're, shall I say, for the North American standard, almost like Shakespearean in the sense of it's talking in a certain prose of the feelings and the desires, and not so much of like, hey, this happened, that happened, that happened, this is how I feel, you know? So decoding that into different language, that becomes a whole job in and of itself. We are about to reach halfway point. Oh, the next track is actually really, really short. It's 1 minute and 29 seconds. Huh. Are there not lyrics? Oh, okay. Yeah. Que se muere means, well, what will die, will die. Something. Wow. Okay, I quiero morir yo contigo. Together. Wow. It sounds almost like an indie movie type of approach, you know? Por mi puerta no lo se va. Okay, so not passing through the door. Through my door. Trying. Okay. I think that the first line in La Verde Oliva Canta is like the Olive Garden is singing. I think. I'm so unsure.
¿Qué pájaro sería aquel que canta la verde oliva correr? Y dile que se calle, que su cante me lastima correr.
I never realized how much I don't pronounce the S's. Like instead of lastima, it's like latima. What are those sound effects? When I want you. Oh, the tension in the chords. Well, this is the first one I have shivers for. There's something in the tension of that chorus.
Ya yo he dicho que tu entierro no lo pasen por mi puerta, porque mirarte no quiero ni a la carita ni viva ni muerta.
Carita ni viva ni muerta. Neither alive or dead. Huh. When you're burying, when I hear that you're buried or something. Wow. Translate, please. Okay, we're gonna translate because that was a lot. I had a hard time understanding that one. Hello, Junior. Welcome to the stream. Hola. That is quite the case of saying hola. We're gonna translate what we just listened to. So in the olive green, he sings. Okay, so probably garden, like something close. What bird would that be that sings in the olive green? Run and tell him to be quiet, that his singing hurts me. Oh. You will be my darling pledge. You will be my beloved garment. You will be the cute bird, how happy sung in the morning. Oh, I love you, how much I love you. Without you, my soul, why do I love her? And do not pass it through my door. Okay. Oh, enterrio is a funeral. It's not a burial per se. Got it. I already said that your funeral. So, okay, so hold on. Things are piecing together. So it's about somebody who already passed away, and they kind of look at this bird as a sign of life or almost a reincarnation of that person. And they're saying, like, it's the pain of somebody performing and being reminded of them and trying to move on, and you're like, no, I'm not going to let you through the door because it pains me to have to go through this again and reminisce about somebody, like about you passing in yeah, I think. Hold on, I just like glitched. But that's why it's like, I already said that your funeral do not go through my door because I do not want to look at you, nor not the little face, neither alive nor dead. It's like, I don't want the memories, right? Probably from both before when you were alive and now as you're dead, right? My entrails for you, I will give them that I am paid, with which you charm me well. Okay. Here's a Venezuelan who can help you translate any expression you don't understand. Thank you. It's mostly expressions that because I have a basic like I said earlier, I have a basic understanding of Spanish. Some of my exes being Mexican, and I also speak French. That's my mother tongue. Grammar wise, it's very close. There's a lot of similarities in the spelling of the words as well. But it is especially the context and the expressions that are obviously very unique. And in this case, it's from Spain, right? So it's not even the same type of Spanish that I ended up coming across. But and then forgive me for my terrible accent, which apparently is a French accent. Por mi puerta no la pasen is the track that we were on and that we just finished. Okay. Oh, my brain. I'm feeling the steam. Venero is the next track that we're gonna start right now. I think I could say I'm a Rosalia fan, but her debut album is the only one I haven't listened to yet. Well, I started with that one, so we're in for a ride. Thankfully, there's a lot of repetition in the lyrics. There's a lot of lines that are sung over and over again, which makes it less intense to translate. It's not like 100% custom stuff. That would be intense. So yeah, we're talking about all the pain that a certain woman has caused, and it's stuck in the brain. Yeah, she does. Yeah. See, there's always a couple of words that I'm like, I don't know. It's the first time that I see them. Like, ninguna. But clearly, there's something about a story. Oh, the tension of like that one note over and over again.
Nace el hombre, ya nace, cárcel por destino tiene, porque solamente viene a un continuo padecer.
I mean, vocally speaking, we've had amazing performances. That's where I'm like, I get so confused because in French, adorer means like to adore, which is similar to English anyway. That donde están los restos fríos? The way that I would translate it, if I, from the best of my abilities, is like, where are the cold restaurants? Which I don't know if that's what it means. Hold on. You said, Junior, me quismo como ninguna. It means he loved me like no other. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a love story in Cuba. And to Venero means like the way that I would translate it, I guess, from the little limited knowledge I have, is because it reminds me of the French word vénérer, which means to hold on, to, oh my god, I am drawing a blank. Not to pay respect to, but like to see as godlike, to like get on your knees for, and yeah, just like completely honor as a god. I had the keyword in my brain before, but I forgot. Okay, hold on. To Venero. So the flower I cut, what they call thought, what they call thought. It reminded me of the torments that a woman brought me. Okay, but I went to Cuba. Oh, so she's singing from the male perspective. But I went to Cuba in March to test my fortune with no hope at all. And in Cuba, I found one, and in giving her my love, she loved me like no other. Okay. To worship, that's what it is. Thank you. Which is the same as French, vénérer. Okay, that's the worship of God. Yeah, okay. And ouch, beautiful Cuba, I worship you. Yeah, that's it. For your unparalleled beauty, how beautiful you looked at me when I spoke to you at the dance, that you seemed to me another, more beautiful and more precious than the coffee plant. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Because I could tell más bonita y más preciosa, but I couldn't tell what mata de cafe was. And I was like, coffee grains? But it's a plant. Okay, man is born and at birth. Man is born at birth. He destined to fall because he's only here to suffer to no end. Whoa. A night when the moon, it did not give its beautiful light, just one star, estrella, yeah, that illuminated my fortune. No hope at all until I arrived at the tomb. So much death, and I know the whole album is themed around death, but oh my god. And placed the dahlia, and the dahlia I placed as proof of my love when, okay, where lie the cold remains of the woman I adored? Okay, that is a very like I made a huge mistake, because in French, obviously, well, we in Quebec specifically, restaurant, we shorten it to resto, and so it just, to me, it sounded like, where's a cold restaurant? Mata, it means any plants. For example, I can say here my patio is full of mata. Okay, got it. Matas, yeah, plural. Holy sheesh, we are having a whole Spanish lesson today. Thank you, you're like my teaching assistant, helping me translate. Okay, we got 4 more tracks of this album to go through. Hold on. Por Castigarme Tan Fuerte. Oh my god, that is short in lyrics. Thank you. It's gonna be easier on my mind. Por Castigarme. I'm already lost. Some of the words I don't know. For punishing me so harsh. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Fuerte makes a lot of sense because fort in French. Oh, damn. Okay. It's like, why is life punishing me this hard for it to eventually quit on me right when you die? And I feel like I can't even pronounce it. Abhor Recepte? I think I'm messing it up really, but like this horror. Maybe? I don't know.
cuando muerta ella estaba, de pronto yo recordé que tú también la engañabas.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Which one is that? Oh yeah, this one. Okay. Let's see what the translation is on genius.com. For punishing me so harshly, tell me what you're gaining. Okay. For punishing me so harshly, the way you're taking away from me. And instead of having... see, I'm mixing languages now, and I'm gonna mispronounce some stuff in my own native tongues. And instead of hating you, the more I love you, I stuck a knife in her because he cheated on me with another. Okay. I stuck a knife in her when she was dead. Suddenly I remembered that I was cheating on her too. Wait. Oh, sorry about that. Welcome back. So, is that the regret of her going after the other woman instead of going after the man that cheated on her? I think. And yeah, oops. When she was dead, I suddenly remembered that I was cheating on her too. Yeah, like she turned her back to a person who might not have known about the context and might not have known that she was helping somebody else cheat behind this woman's back. Maybe. You know what? If you're on YouTube watching this on replay and on demand and you have context to provide to me, please. I promise for these videos, I'm going to read every single comment and like go through them. Because, oh my God. Okay, but yeah, those are all, I guess, reworked versions of other songs that maybe already existed. Okay. And then that brings us to La Hija de Juan Simón. The daughter. Right. Okay, let's go through it. Oops, my bad. See, what I can translate, I think, is muy solo y perdido, which means I'm very alone and very lost, I think. Oh, it's so much easier for me to translate the French first. Because ella se murió de pena is esa mar de pen, which means she's dying of sadness. Okay, so we're saying that Juan's daughter died and we're burying her. I know. My brain is working double and triple time. within. Something about the Simón family in the population and a very unique burial. La pala, I think, is the shovel, right? Como en una mano is raising the shovel. Yeah, a hand raising the shovel, and there's a man. And then, oh, wait. Alguno le preguntaba is something is bothering him? Like he's got a question that he's trying to understand? And then the question is like, where are you coming from, Juan Simón? Okay. Oh. Yeah, burying your heart. Wow. Oh, well, that, okay, it's a nickname for like the daughter, maybe, like my love. Because we say in French, mon cœur, which means my heart. As a nickname for children. Okay, let me look at the translation. I feel like that one I had an okay understanding. La hija de... When I served my sentence, I found myself alone and lost. Okay, she died from sadness, and the guilt is due to the fact that she died being good. Okay. They buried her in tarde, afternoon, when Simon's daughter, and Simón wasn't. But Simón is the last name, right? So, like the Simón people or family. I was in town. The only. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, he was in town. And the only gravedigger, and like so, he had the shovel in one hand, and in the other one the hoe to like dig. And everyone asked him, "Where do you come from?" So, okay, and I'm the gravedigger. I'm the grave. Oh, soy entrar. Okay. Y vengo is, and I come from burying my heart. Wow. Oh, that was heavy. I don't know if it might be a translation thing, but so far that one is the one that's like the heaviest to me. Especially burying a daughter. Like, oof. Once again, the vocal performance and the guitars are like it's simple but so effective in just carrying that weight and that hopelessness in the style of music, right? It's just the chords that are chosen just carry naturally this heaviness. And then that brings us to El Redentor. Before a song called I See a Darkness. Oh, let me. But now it's funny because having death as a theme of this album makes a lot of sense to explain a lot of the religious references later on in her future endeavors, right? and the whole like relationship with death and afterlife. Entrar is the pronunciation for the word that I hear for the first time. Okay. Oh. This sounds like the type of music that you play as you imagine somebody who's like going through drought in the desert. There's something hazy about the production. Era un día de Jueves Santo, so like Saint Thursday. Sun and moon, they form an eclipse. Temblarán con los elementos. I don't know what temblarán means, but oh, it's half Arab. Flamenco comes from Arab. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. There's influence for sure. I feel like I've seen the word Redentor before, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's see what the translation says. El Redentor. Okay, Holy Week in Sevilla. There was nothing else left to do. Okay. Yeah, Hazar is doing. So, no tiene nada for nada. Que hazarle. Once again, I apologize for my terrible accent. They spit on him and they slap him and he is crowned with thorns. Oh! This is about... Oh, okay. First of all, it just hit me. Los Angeles. I was literally thinking about the city the entire time. And I was like, what does that have to do? No, the actual literal translation for Los Angeles is the angels for everybody who died. Why did it take me so long to figure that one out? And now this song is about Jesus. Sorry, that was a little dramatic. It's about Jesus, right? They spat on him, they slap him, and he is crowned with the thorns, and pure blood drips on a holy Thursday before they put him on a cross. Oh, Redentor is Redeemer. They trembled with the elements when the Redeemer asked. Okay. Oh, wow, interesting. So they ended with a song about Jesus. Well, I mean, once again, that furthers my point from before. That explains all the references from her projects that she released after, especially her, I believe, her first album, well, second album, the first one after this one, but also Lux kind of comes back to the whole religious theme, I think, a little bit. So exacto. Hey. Got it. Okay. And then that brings us to the last track of the project, I See a Darkness. And guys, when I tell you that I'm gonna understand this one. But these are very traditional, like, folk chords. Ooh.
Can you see? 'Cause 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 times we've been out drinking. Many times we've shared our thoughts.
There's something so haunting about this performance. Wow.
Ever notice the kind of thoughts I got?
Isn't it crazy that she already sings an American accent?
But you know
She's already saying I got instead of I got. Like, you would think that because the UK is a lot closer to Spain, they would have more of a UK accent, right? It's not I got, is I got. Or notice, it's notice.
you know I have a drive to live, I won't let go. Could you see its opposition comes rising up sometimes, that it's dreadful.
Wow.
Antiposition comes back in my mind. Then I see a darkness. Oh no, I see a darkness.
This is about the self. This is like the perspective of somebody who
And then
wants to end their own life. Wow, how to end the album. Right, it's the darkness, the depression, and like how much you want to stop it. The other ones have been a lot about the lovers that have died and the family members that have died, but this is about yourself, you know?
from this darkness.
I mean, as far as the concept album goes, I'm like impressed because they really covered all the perspectives of death.
Have peace in our lives, together or apart, alone or with our wives. We can stop our hurry,
Oh, wait a minute.
smiles inside, and
What in the Brokeback Mountain are we hearing about?
never go to sleep. My best inviting brother, this isn't all I see. And then I see a darkness. Oh no, I see.
Is that movie from... No, hold on. Is that song from the movie?
See in darkness.
Hold on a minute.
Then I
Bonnie Prince Billy.
see a darkness. But you know how much I love you. It's a hope that somehow you can save me from this darkness.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm completely off the track, but the way that I just interpreted this is, especially towards the end. And, okay, wait. Well, you're my friend. That's what you told me. As you can see. And can you see what's inside me, right? My real things. So we've been out many times, drinking, talking, but did you ever really understood what I had in my mind, right? And then, well, you know, I have a love for everyone I know, and you know, I have a drive to live to, I won't let go. But could you see its opposition comes rising up sometimes, that its dreadful antiposition comes blackening in my mind, right? There's something that just like keeps killing me inside from the absence of being seen for what I have truly in my heart. Did you know how much I love you? Here's a hope that somehow you can save me from this darkness, right? Because it's like that maybe the shame or the guilt. Jesus, that sounds like Brokeback Mountain. Well, I hope that someday, buddy, we have peace in our lives together being the keyword, or apart, alone, or with our wives. We can't stop our whoring and pull the smiles inside, right? Because they have to hide it when they do, and light it up forever and never go to sleep. My best unbeaten brother, this isn't all I see, right? The potential for something that's more than just a physical messing around. But other than that, I feel like I'm trapped in a darkness. You know how much I love you. Right? I'm not crazy. What is... I don't know. Well, I mean, the description is he writes lyrics as soliloquies, as monologues by character in transit wanderers, loners, sinners, and both defiant and humbled. The characters on I Say Darkness ponder the thin membrane between life and death, being and not being. Or, okay, maybe it's a metaphorical relationship with... I don't think I might be wrong. Will Oldham, right? That's studio, yeah, from 19... The song is coming from inside the person's head. Hold on. Let me... Producer Will Oldham. I just want to see. The song is... He is asking a friend whether or not he can see his pain and depression beneath his happy appearance. Okay, so maybe the whoring around wasn't together. Maybe it's like still outside of it. But I understood this idea of like, can you see me for what I really have in my mind, and like depression, you know? Huh. And I've never listened to the actual song, but it's an upbeat tempo song? Have I heard this before? Oh. Wow. Yeah, it is juxtapositioned with a very upbeat melody and rhythm. Okay. Wow. Whoa. And this wraps up Los Ángeles. The album, the first album by Rosalia. Really a collaborative album of covers with Raúl Refre as a co-author, artist, and producer. I think that depends on the person. I don't have a strong accent when I speak English. Yeah, I guess, but it's mostly because singing in English, a lot of people adopt the North American accent because of a softer enunciation of the words, which is just coinciding with a singing technique. So that's why. Yeah, I mean, clearly demonstrating a strong vocal presence and ability, an ability to carry emotion and pain in the voice, and a rawness that is like, we're talking about an album that is very much on the artistic side of things, right? It wasn't necessarily an album that meant to serve as a like pop album to capture attention and kickstart a career. But I think that from what I quickly read from her, new flamenco and folk are the two sounds. She released her second album as, hold on. Yeah, that was her. Okay, so it served as her baccalaureate project for a bachelor's degree at the Catalina College of Music. So the first album really feels like a project that she did to just like apply her studies and her art. You know, it was very experimental in the sense of self-discovery as an artist. And just like she wanted to create a project that was much more academic, I want to say. I feel, maybe I could be wrong, Could be entirely wrong, but that's how it feels. Just to kind of demonstrate her ability. Because it says, Los Ángeles is a concept album that collects a series of cantes which have death. And if encompasses several forms and genres, which I'm no special, like no, I'm not specialized in that at all, so I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. But I know I can like identify the flamenco genre of music. So yeah, it's kind of to honor the classic sound of flamenco in the most traditional sense, respecting them to the maximum with a pop and experimental structure. That's what I was saying. It's very basic instrumentation and minimalist sound, just guitar and voice. It's really academic as a project. I wanted to establish my musical legacy. And so we kind of get the insight as to where she's coming from, right? Her musical background. This is very much her saying, hey, this is what I'm growing up with as an artist. And now, as of the next album, we're really going to get into her as the artist, as the subject matter. Which, you know what? I feel like we might just do tonight. Because I was thinking of doing one album per night and then doing the episodes of Dispatch. But now that we've covered this project, which was pretty intense, knowing that her next album is fairly short, I think it's like half an hour, right? Sorry, if I click. Yeah, 11 songs, 30 minutes. I think we're going to do it now. We're going to jump into this. Okay. But to wrap up my thoughts about Los Angeles, this is a beautiful, like very thought out project demonstrating her understanding of music, her inspirations, and her where she got her musical essence, and demonstrating such a strong vocal ability as well, and laying the foundation on which she will build her career after. You are ready. Okay. El mal querer. All right, so that was my thought process for this album, which I don't think it's an album I necessarily go back to listen over and over again, but it did provide the context that I needed for the future steps of discovering her discography. And that's it. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. Wow, I had such a great time reacting to this project. At least, I certainly hope I did. I wouldn't know. You can't see it, but I am most definitely wearing pants. I just choose never to get up during my videos. Yeah, sometimes I talk without even considering that the artist I'm reacting to could ever listen to my video. Unless you're Grant Kanoki. In that case, hi Grant. I hope I never say anything that could irk you. I don't want to be put on any form of blacklist.